morning, students. Happy to see you all through this online teaching. Are you all happy? Yes. Thank God, isn't it? First of all, we should thank our God for keeping us safe and healthy. Today we are going to learn subject English and I am going to teach you a new poem. Students, can you name few animals? Names few animals, birds or insects. Yeah, name them. Any animal. Yes, you can name any animals. Okay. Now I will show you few animals. You name them. Okay. Children, can you see this? Can you see this? Name it. Yes, you're right. This is called a dinosaurus. Dinosaurus. This is very dangerous animal, isn't it? Yes, it's a dangerous animal. You would have seen in Discovery channels or in some book, picture books, etc. Okay, these animals does not exist now. Can you see this? Yes, one of our favorite animal, isn't it? This is called horse. Okay, when you go to beach, you'll ask your parents, Mom, I want to go a ride on a horse, isn't it? Yes, everybody likes to go a ride on the horse. Okay. Yes, can you see this? A very tiny. What is this? Rabbit. Yes, rabbit. It will be very, very cute, isn't it? We all like to catch. We all like to play with it. It will be white in color, sometimes brown in color. Yes, children, today our poem is related to animals and birds. Okay, so today we are going to learn a poem. We have one more main important character. Okay, children, can you see here? What is this? Yes, what is this? Yes, a snake. Do you all like snakes? No, I also don't like. It's a dangerous one, isn't it? It's a poisonous one also. If it bites, what will happen? We will die. So in our poem today, the main character is about the snake. The snake plays an important role. So the snake has an important character in our poem. Okay, see how it is going? It will crawl. Do snakes walk? No. Do snakes have legs? No. They will not walk. They will crawl on their belly. Okay. They will go very silently. They will not make any noise. So, today our poem title is The Silent Snake. The The Silent Snake. Okay, children, this is the title of the poem. So, I will now read the poem for you. Means I am going to recite the poem. What you have to do is keep your finger and carefully listen to my reading, and you also read along with me. Will you do it? Yes, you have to do it. Okay, children? Alright, children. Now we are going to learn poem 1, The Silent Snake. Poem 1, The Silent Snake. First I will recite, means I am going to read. You also read along with me. The Silent Snake. The birds go fluttering in the air. The rabbits run and skip. Brown squirrels race along the bough. The mayflies race and dip. But while these creatures play and leap, the silent snake goes creepy creep. Children, this is the first stanza. I'll repeat once more. The birds go fluttering in the air. The rabbits run and skip. Brown squirrels race along the bow. The mayflies race and dip. But while these creatures play and leap, the silent snake goes creepy creep. The birdies sing and whistle loud. The busy insects hum. The squirrels chat. The frog says croak. But the snake is always dumb. With not a sound through grasses deep, the silent snake goes creepy creep. I'll again read the second stanza. The birdies sing and whistle loud. The busy insects hum. The squirrels chat. The frog says croak. But the snake is always dumb. With not a sound through grasses deep, the silent snake goes creepy creep. Children, before I explain this poem to you, I have taken 10 new words, that is the dictation words. Later what you can do is take a rough note, means a practice note, and you can write it there, okay? The first one is fluttering, F-L-U-T-T-E-R-I-N-G. Second one, squirrels, S-Q-U-I-R-R-E-L-S. Third one is bow, B-O-U-G-H. Fourth one, creatures, C-R-E-A-T-U-R-E-S, creatures. And fifth one is creepy creep, C-R-E-E-P-Y-C-R-E-E-P, creepy creep. And sixth one, birdies, B-I-R-D-I-E-S. Seventh one, whistle, W-H-I-S-T-L-E. And the eighth one is insects, I-N-S-E-C-T-S, insects. And ninth one is croak, C-R-O-A-K, croak. And 10th one is dumb, D-U-M-B, dumb. Okay, later you write all this and practice. Now I'll explain this story out to you, okay? And I have given you meanings also. Note down the meanings also. After I explain, you'll understand these meanings. Okay, first this mayflies. I'll read once the meaning also. Mayflies. Okay, mayflies. Mayflies are winged insects that live close to water. Winged insects that live close to water. Deep means go down. Dip means go down. Dumb means silent. Dumb means silent. Grasses deep means tall and thick grasses. Okay. And next one is bow. Bow means a large branch of a tree. A large branch of a tree. Okay, now coming to our poem. Okay, the birds go fluttering in the air. This is the first line of the poem. Children, can you see few birds? What they all are doing? Yes, they all are flying, isn't it? This is called the birds go fluttering in the air. Means fluttering means they are making their wings to flapping the wings up and down. Okay, they are flapping the wings up and down. That is called the birds go fluttering in the air. The rabbits run and skip. Can you see a rabbit there? Yes, what it is doing? Yes, it's running. Rabbits always, they are very, very active. They will run and they will play. They will be very happy. So can you see a picture here? Yes, the rabbits run and skip. Brown squirrels race along the bow. Brown squirrels, okay? Have you seen squirrels? Where? Yes, near the, if you have trees near your house, or when you go to park, you can see many tall trees, isn't it? Even in small plants, okay, there will be squirrels. They are also very active. They will be always running up and down. They will make some noise. They will play everything, isn't it? Okay, so can you see this? Yes, brown squirrels race along the bow. Race means running up and down along the bow. Bow means what? a branches of a tree. Okay, and the tree you can see many branches. That is called bough. So brown squirrels race along the bough. May flies race and deep. Okay, these are the flies. Okay, small insects. These are known. They are called as mayflies. Okay, see how beautiful they are. Yes, mayflies race and dip. Raise and dip means what? They fly up and again they come down. So they're telling mayflies raise and dip. But while these creatures play and leap, okay, can you see all these creatures are playing? What are the creatures? Creatures means we all are creatures, isn't it? All living beings are called creatures. Okay, God has created all of us very beautifully. See, so many creatures, birds, rabbit, squirrel, mayflies. They all are so happily playing. They are running and leaping and they're skipping, they're eating, they're singing. Yes, they all are playing. Say, but while these creatures play and leap, there is one more creature who is very silent. I told in the introduction, right? The main character of this poem. Who is it? Yes, seer, seer. Yes, who is this? Yes, the silent snake. Can you see the picture? Yes. When the silent snake goes, creepy, creep. But while all these creatures play and leap, the silent snake goes, creepy, creep. This snake is always very silent. Do you know why snakes are always silent? Yes, they hide in the bushes. Okay, they want to eat. When they are hungry, when they want to feed, they will come very silently. They will go creeping. They will crawl very slowly, and they'll suddenly catch the insects or the small animals, and they swallow. Coming to the next stanza of the poem. The bird is sing and whistle loud. Children, can you see the picture of a bird? Yes, see the mouth of the bird. What the bird is doing? Yes, it is singing. The bird is sing and whistle loud. The busy insects The busy insects What do you mean by in the sense closing both the lips and just making some sounds. That is called humming, sound. These busy insects The squirrels chat. The frog says croak. The squirrels chat in the sense playing. Okay, they play with each other. And the frog, see the frog, it's opening the mouth very wide. What sound does the frog makes? Croak, croak. Have you heard? Especially during night times. Okay, these frogs will croak during night times more. Okay, see the squirrels chat and the frogs say croak. But the snake is always dumb. But the snake is always dumb. Dumb in the sense very silent. Okay, very silent. The meaning of dumb is silent. The snake is always silent. With not sound through the grasses deep. Okay, these snakes always know they will pass by the grasses deep. With not sound through the grasses deep means tall grasses which are very thick. The snakes know they will crawl there without making any sound. The silent snakes goes creepy creep. The silent snakes grows creepy creep. Okay, children, did you enjoy the poem? Shall I summarize once more? Okay, listen. The bird is go. Wait 1 second. The bird is go fluttering in the air. The rabbits. Okay, the birds go fluttering in the air. The rabbits run and skip. Brown squirrels race along the bough. The mayflies race and dip. But while these creatures play and leap, the silent snake goes creepy creep. Yes, children, when these birds, the rabbits, the squirrels, the mayflies, all these creatures are so happy playing playing, singing, running, and skipping. They all are enjoying the nature. The God has created a beautiful nature, the breeze, the grasses, everything they are enjoying. But the snake is always dumb, in the sense very silent, okay, and it goes creepy. Creep means it crawls very silently without making any noise. The birds sing and whistle loud, the busy insects the squirrels chat and the frog says croak, but the snake is always dumb, with not sound through the grasses deep. Yes, the birds sing and whistle loud means they sing and they play. The busy insects, some, even though the insects are busy collecting the nectar from each flower, they are flying here and there, even then they hum, they sing. Okay, the squirrels chat means they run up and down, play with each other, and the frog says croak, but the snake is always dumb, with not a sound through grasses deep. The silent snake goes creepy creep. Children, this poem is written by Anonymous, means an unknown author. The author is not known here, so they say Anonymous. And we have few book exercises. Okay, now let us see into few book exercises. Okay, children, now coming to our book exercise, that is comprehension. The first one is tick the correct answers. Tick the correct answers. First one is the squirrels race along the dash. They've given three options: A, grass, B, bough, and C, field. The squirrels race along the dash. Yes, you have to tick bough. Bough means branch of a tree, branches of a tree. Next, the birds sing and the insects dash. I told you in the poem where when we close our lips and sing, how we can sing? We can only what? The birds sing and the insects Yes, you have to tick Third one, the dash says croak. The dash say croak. Squirrel, frog, or mayflies? Yes, you're correct. The frogs. The frogs say croak. Children, now coming to B part. See here, they have asked, we can join certain words to make new words. Okay, we can join certain words to make new words. Match the columns to join the words. Match the columns to join the words. Write the new word in the blanks. Okay, here you have to write. So for example, they have given May plus dash. It's called what? Mayflies. They are also called as compound words. Means when we join two words together, we get a like one word. May plus flies, they are given mayflies. So lady plus dash. What? Choose answer from here. Lady plus. Yes, you're correct. Is it here? Lady bug. Okay, what you have to do? You have to draw a line like this. Ladybug. Okay, and you have to write here ladybug. Okay, children, ladybug. Third one, rattle. Rattle plus snake. Rattlesnake. You have to join rattle plus snake and write rattlesnake. 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 Children, understood? Next. See what? Horse. See horse. So write like this. See horse. See horse. And the last one is grasshopper. Grasshopper. HOPPER. Grasshopper. Children, now coming to our important one, that is the grammar. Okay, today in our grammar part we are going to learn what is interjections. What is interjections? Okay, some words such as wow, alas, and oh express feelings. Express feelings. Such words are called interjections. Such words are called interjections. Very good. Already in the previous class we learned what is an exclamation mark, isn't it? This is called an exclamation mark. It is always placed after an intersection. It's always placed after an intersection. Okay, for example, hooray. Hooray means what? When you're happy or when you win some match, you say hooray, we won the match. Okay, this shows that you're feeling of happiness. Okay, hooray. See, important one is this exclamation mark. We won the match. Ouch, I hurt my finger. Ouch, when you get pain. Okay, this is the feeling of pain. Ouch, I hurt my finger. I hurt my finger. Now coming to our exercise. They have given you 5 exercises, 5 fill-ups. Okay, you have to write they have given you what? They have given you options in the brackets. You have to choose the correct answer and write in the fill here. Okay, you have to write here. Fill in the blanks with the correct interjections from the brackets. Okay, see, always remember to use exclamation mark. The first one is wow or alas. I said wow or alas dash. This painting is so beautiful. Okay, this painting is so beautiful. What do you write? Wow or alas? You say wow. Okay, you write wow. Is it correct? No, you should always write an exclamation mark after it. Okay, then only it is correct. Next one. Dash. Can I speak to Annie? Dash. Can I speak to Annie? And your options are ouch or hello. Yes, you have to write hello. Then dash. Dash. Speak softly or the baby will wake up. Speak softly or the baby will wake up. What do you say? Hooray or shh? Yes, you say ush. Next one. We are going camping tomorrow. We are going camping tomorrow. So what do you say? Yeah, we are going camping tomorrow. So you have to write yeah. The last one, dash. You solve the puzzle. If you solve the puzzle, what they say? What do you say? Bravo. Bravo means what, children? Very good. Okay, good. Bravo. Okay. Children, your assignment for today's class is write the new words. Okay, write the new words each 5 times in your practice note and submit it in GCR, that is Google Classroom, before Thursday, and also memorize this poem and keep. Okay, and also memorize this poem. Thank you.